McFarland started as a YouTuber making funny car videos, but now he is on the NASCAR track, racing with real drivers. How did this happen, and what surprises has his journey brought so far? Garrett Mitchell never planned to be a pro race car driver. He was born in Omaha, Nebraska, and first got noticed while working with the street racing channel 1320 Video. People liked his funny style on camera, and that's how the character Cleetus McFarland was born. The name came by accident in 2015 during Rocky Mountain Race Week, when Garrett made a joke acting like a Southern car fan. Kyle Loftus, the founder of 1320 Video, called him Cleetus McFarland. The video went viral, and Garrett went from cameraman to star overnight. Garrett did not run away from his new character. Instead, he accepted it and made it even bigger. He started his own YouTube channel, where he shared videos filled with racing jokes, loud burnouts, and strong American pride. Over time, the Cleetus name grew and became well known to car fans everywhere. His channel grew very fast, reaching millions of subscribers. With that success, Garrett now had the money and freedom to take big chances in the world of motorsports. One of his most important moves came in 2020 when Garrett purchased an abandoned racetrack in Bradenton, Florida, formerly known as DeSoto Speedway. He rebranded it as the Freedom Factory, transforming the forgotten oval into a playground for burnouts, drag racing, and unique motorsport events. Fans who knew him from YouTube could now come in person to see Cleetus and cars, burnout competitions, and other wild stunts. The Freedom Factory became more than a racetrack. It was a symbol of how a YouTuber could reshape motorsports culture. Garrett gave new life to a track that was nearly bulldozed, and he proved that his reach extended beyond the internet. This base of operations set the stage for what came next, a leap from entertainment into real racing. Cleetus McFarland has always loved speed. He built and raced cars on camera, but in 2022, he tested himself against professional drivers in stadium super trucks. His runs were raw and unpredictable, including a dramatic spin on a jump right before the finish line, but they showed his willingness to compete outside of YouTube stunts. That same year, he earned his first podium finish in the series at Bristol, surprising many who thought he was only a showman. This taste of professional racing gave him confidence, but Cleetus was not done. His next move would take him directly into the NASCAR ladder system. In 2025, Garrett made the leap into NASCAR territory by entering the ARCA Menards Series, a division that serves as a stepping stone for drivers heading toward the top levels of stock car racing. He partnered with Rhett Jones Racing, driving the number 30 Ford in a part-time schedule. His debut came at the season-opening event at Daytona International Speedway, the Ride the Dente 200. For a driver whose background was mostly in entertainment, this was no easy task. Daytona is one of the most historic and challenging tracks in America, even for seasoned professionals. Cleetus qualified to start the race, but his debut ended early in a multi-car crash. He finished 30th, a disappointing result, but a reminder of how brutal stock car racing can be. What made the Daytona debut unique was not just his result, but the attention it brought. NASCAR's YouTube channel uploaded in-car footage from Cleetus's car, and it skyrocketed in views. Over 780,000 people watched from his perspective, numbers far above normal for an ARCA driver. The ARCA Daytona race itself became the most watched in over a decade, drawing 1.16 million viewers. This surge in interest became known as the Cleetus Effect, proving that his fan base could make a measurable difference for NASCAR. His second start came at Talladega Super Speedway, another high-speed, high-drama track. This time, Cleetus showed resilience. Despite battling engine problems, he kept the car on track and fought his way to a top 10 finish. For a newcomer in just his second ARCA race, it was an impressive step forward. He proved he could run clean laps, manage problems, and bring home a respectable finish against far more experienced drivers. Talladega was a statement. Cleetus was not just there for show, he could compete, and each lap gave him more experience in the world of professional stock car racing. On May 23, 2025, Garrett took on his third ARCA start, this time at Charlotte Motor Speedway in the General Tire 150. Unlike Daytona or Talladega, which are giant superspeedways known for pack racing, Charlotte is an intermediate mile-and-a-half oval that requires precise handling and setup. This was a new challenge and an important test. While he did not score a major finish at Charlotte, the race gave him crucial seat time. Drivers moving up the NASCAR ladder must prove themselves on different track types, and Garrett's entry into Charlotte showed his commitment to learning the craft rather than cherry-picking only the big stage events. Cleetus is scheduled to race again in the ARCA Menards Series East Finale at Bristol Motor Speedway on September 11, 2025. This event is important for two reasons. First, Bristol is a short track that demands quick reflexes and wheel-to-wheel racing in tight spaces. Second, it gives him a chance to close out his rookie ARCA year with more experience under his belt. While his schedule is only part-time, every outing builds his skills and gives fans more reason to tune in. NASCAR officials have already noticed the spike in attention whenever Cleetus is in the field. Sponsors, too, are paying close attention, as his crossover appeal between YouTube audiences and racing fans is nearly unmatched. Cleetus McFarland's journey is not just about results, it is also about the cultural impact he brings. For decades, NASCAR and ARCA have been looking for ways to attract younger audiences. Cleetus brings millions of YouTube subscribers into the world of stock car racing. His Daytona debut alone boosted ARCA's television ratings to levels not seen since 2013. His social media influence keeps the spotlight on ARCA races long after the checkered flag falls. What makes him special is the authenticity he carries. Garrett does not hide behind a polished PR wall. Fans who followed him through burnout competitions, car builds, and the Freedom Factory feel like they know him personally. That connection translates into loyalty, and when he races, they tune in. For NASCAR, this is a golden opportunity. Cleetus bridges the gap between internet culture and traditional motorsports. He is proving that online fame can translate into real racing results, and he is bringing with him a new wave of attention at a time when the sport is fighting for every new fan. Of course, Cleetus's journey is not without challenges. Traditionalists in the racing world sometimes question whether internet stars deserve a spot on the track. Results matter, and finishing 30th in Daytona showed how quickly things can go wrong. But Cleetus has faced criticism before. From the moment he stepped out of the role of content creator and into the role of racer, he knew people would judge him. The important detail is that he continues to improve. His top 10 at Talladega silenced some doubters, and his commitment to learning at tracks like Charlotte and Bristol proves he is not just chasing a publicity stunt. Instead, he is investing his time, money, and energy into becoming a better driver. Garrett's involvement in motorsports extends beyond his own racing. His ownership of the Freedom Factory gave fans a new hub for grassroots racing. In 2023, he went even further by buying a small airport in Mayaca City, Florida, for $3.5 million. His goal is to create content and events that connect aviation and racing. These ventures show that his ambitions go well beyond making YouTube videos. He is building a motorsport empire, with racing, events, and content all feeding into one another. His NASCAR journey is only one part of a larger vision. 10 years after the Cleetus character first appeared on video, Garrett Mitchell has turned what began as a joke into a multi-million-dollar brand and a real racing career. His story represents a new era in motorsports, one where digital personalities can step onto real tracks and compete against seasoned drivers. For fans, his journey is inspirational. It proves that passion and persistence can open doors that once seemed impossible. For NASCAR, his presence is proof that the sport can evolve and reach new audiences. And for Garrett himself, it is the fulfillment of a dream that started with a camera in his hand and a funny name that stuck. Cleetus McFarland's NASCAR journey is still in its early chapters. From Daytona to Talladega, Charlotte to Bristol, each step shows growth, resilience, and impact. Whether he rises to the top levels of NASCAR or continues building his empire through ARCA and beyond, one thing is clear. He has already changed the way fans look at the sport, and he has shown that sometimes the unlikeliest stories create the loudest engines of all.
Our roommate Katie and our friend Erin and our friend Kristen decided to go to Chicago. Typically, we like to go out and get appetizers or something to eat.
For over 3 decades, two names have become synonymous with the extraordinary power of human resilience: Abby and Brittany Hensel. These remarkable women have lived their entire lives in the public eye, sharing not just fame, but something far more profound. They share a single body. But behind the inspiring headlines and heartwarming interviews lies a complex medical reality that few truly understand. Today, we explore the hidden truths about their health, the challenges they face, and the medical mysteries they continue to help solve. March 7th, 1990. Carver County, Minnesota. When Patty and Mike Hensel welcomed their daughters into the world, they knew immediately that Abby and Brittany would face challenges unlike any other children. Born as dicephalic propagus twins, conjoined at the torso, the girls represented one of the rarest forms of human birth, occurring in only 1 in 2.5 million pregnancies. From the chest up, Abby and Brittany are completely separate individuals. Each has her own head, neck, heart, lung, stomach, and spinal cord. But from the chest down, they share a single body, one torso, one set of reproductive organs, one liver, one large intestine, and one pair of legs.
Abby and Brittany Hensel's anatomy is a remarkable blend of shared and individual organs and tissues. The twins each have their own distinct upper body systems. Abby and Brittany have 2 heads, 2 brains, 2 spinal cords, and 2 hearts, which are part of a shared circulatory system. Each heart pumps blood through the same system, meaning the actions of one can directly affect the other. Their individual brains and spinal cords function independently from each other, coordinating movements for their respective sides of the body. Abby and Brittany each control the arm on their respective side.
The complexity of their anatomy challenges everything we think we know about human physiology. Each twin has complete neurological control over her respective side of the body. Abby controls the right arm and leg, Brittany the left. The level of coordination required for basic movement is something medical science is still trying to fully comprehend. The initial prognosis was grim. Many medical professionals doubted the twins would survive their first year, let alone thrive into adulthood. Separation surgery was considered but deemed impossible due to their shared vital organs and circulatory system. The human brain's ability to adapt is remarkable, but what Abby and Brittany achieved goes beyond adaptation. It's evolutionary. They developed a form of neurological communication that allows them to coordinate complex movements without conscious thought. When they walk, drive, or even clap their hands, it requires a level of subconscious cooperation that neuroscientists find fascinating. What the public sees is inspiration. 2 women who've conquered the odds, graduated college, and built successful careers as elementary school teachers. But beneath this remarkable success story lies a constant web of health considerations that most people never consider. Their shared skeletal system creates unique biomechanical stresses. Abby is taller and larger than Brittany, which means their shared spine must accommodate different body proportions. This asymmetry, while they've adapted to it beautifully, requires ongoing monitoring and care. Their spine shows a natural curvature that developed to compensate for their height difference. While this doesn't cause them pain now, it's something we monitor closely. As they age, this could potentially lead to complications that we're still learning about, simply because there aren't many long-term studies on adults with their condition. Temperature regulation presents another hidden challenge. When one twin has a fever, both bodies are affected, but they may experience symptoms differently. This creates complex scenarios for medical treatment that require careful consideration of both individuals' needs. Every medical decision involving Abby and Brittany raises profound ethical questions. If one twin needs surgery, both are affected. If medication is prescribed, we must consider how it will impact 2 different neurological systems. Traditional medical consent becomes complicated when the treatment affects 2 autonomous individuals sharing one body. Consider something as routine as anesthesia. Each twin has her own nervous system above the chest, meaning they could theoretically require different levels of anesthetic. Pain management becomes equally complex. They might experience discomfort differently, even when the pain originates from the same shared organ. Perhaps nowhere is their medical complexity more evident than in their cardiovascular system. Each twin has her own heart, but these hearts must work in perfect coordination to circulate blood throughout their shared lower body. Their cardiovascular system is like a perfectly choreographed dance. 2 hearts, with potentially different rhythms and blood pressures, must maintain circulation to shared organs. We monitor them regularly because any significant change in one heart's function immediately affects the entire system. What's remarkable is how stable their system has remained over the years. Their hearts have learned to work together so effectively that their circulation is actually quite robust. But it means that cardiovascular health isn't just individual. It's a shared responsibility. Exercise presents unique considerations. When they run or participate in sports, both hearts must increase their output, but they may respond at different rates. Their shared circulatory system has adapted to these demands, but it requires careful monitoring, especially as they age. Even something as basic as nutrition becomes complex when you consider Abby and Brittany's unique physiology. Each twin has her own stomach and can eat independently, but they share intestines, liver, and other digestive organs. They can literally have different meals at the same time, and both will be processed by their shared digestive system. This means their nutritional needs must be calculated as a combined total, even though they're eating as individuals. Food allergies or sensitivities affect both twins, regardless of who consumed the trigger food. Digestive issues, while rare for them, can be particularly challenging to diagnose and treat because symptoms might manifest differently in each twin. Perhaps the most fascinating aspect of Abby and Brittany's condition is their neurological relationship. While each twin has complete autonomy over her own thoughts and decisions, their bodies have developed an almost telepathic level of physical coordination. They can type at full speed, with Abby controlling keys on the right side of the keyboard and Brittany the left. Their brains have developed shortcuts that bypass conscious thought. They don't have to discuss each keystroke. Their neurological systems have learned to anticipate and coordinate automatically. This neurological adaptation extends to their emotional and psychological health. Despite sharing a body, they've maintained distinct personalities, preferences, and individual identity, a proof to the resilience of human consciousness. As Abby and Brittany have matured into adulthood, questions about reproductive health and intimate relationships have become part of their medical reality. These deeply personal aspects of their health require the same careful consideration as any other medical concern, while respecting their privacy and autonomy as adult women. In cases of conjoined twins who share reproductive organs, medical care requires exceptional sensitivity and expertise. Every aspect of reproductive health, from routine examinations to discussions about family planning, must consider both individuals' rights, desires, and medical needs. The twins have been admirably private about this aspect of their lives, as is their right. Medical professionals emphasize that conjoined twins deserve the same privacy, and now in their 30s, Abby and Brittany face health considerations that come with aging, but with unique complications that medical science is still learning to address. They represent one of the longest surviving cases of dicephalic parapagous twins, making them pioneers in understanding long-term health outcomes for their condition. As they age, we're in uncharted medical territory. Normal aging processes, changes in metabolism, joint wear, cardiovascular changes, all take on new complexity when you're dealing with shared body systems. We're essentially writing the medical textbook as we go. Joint health becomes particularly important. Their knees, hips, and spine bear the weight and stress of supporting two individuals. Preventive care and monitoring become even more crucial as they age. The remarkable thing is how well they've maintained their health into adulthood. Their active lifestyle, positive attitude, and excellent medical care have contributed to outcomes that exceeded early predictions. They're teaching us that with proper care, conjoined twins can live full, healthy adult lives. Their career choice as elementary school teachers isn't just inspiring, it's medically significant. The physical and emotional demands of teaching require stamina, coordination, and stress management that demonstrate their remarkable adaptation to their condition. What amazes me isn't just how effectively they teach, but how seamlessly they coordinate in the classroom. They can simultaneously help different students, manage classroom activities, and maintain the energy level teaching requires. Their health and stamina are truly remarkable. Their success in demanding careers demonstrates that their health considerations, while complex, don't limit their ability to lead fulfilling, productive lives. Abby and Brittany's case has contributed invaluable knowledge to medical science. Every milestone they've reached from infancy to adulthood has expanded our understanding of human physiology, psychology, and the possibilities for conjoined twin care. Their case has influenced treatment protocols for conjoined twins worldwide. The data we've gathered from monitoring their health over 3 decades has helped improve care for other families facing similar situations. They've quite literally saved lives by allowing us to study their condition. Medical professionals continue to learn from their case, studying everything from their cardiovascular adaptation to their neurological coordination. Each aspect of their health provides insights that benefit medical understanding globally. The hidden reality of Abby and Brittany's health isn't about medical complexity. It's about two extraordinary women who've redefined what's possible through embracing their unique journey. Two successful, healthy women who've achieved everything they set out to accomplish. They've shown us that normal is far more expansive than we imagined. Their ongoing journey continues inspiring medical professionals and millions worldwide. They remind us that human resilience, supported by excellent care and determination, overcomes extraordinary challenges. While facing unique health considerations requiring lifelong monitoring, they've proven challenges don't define limits. They make achievements more remarkable. In redefining medical possibilities, they've redefined extraordinary living.
Different temperature, and even on our stomach, if we're in a swimsuit or whatever, but we can, if you touch my stomach, I can be a totally different temperature than Brittany would be.
Abby and Brittany Hensel, the inspiring conjoined twins, now face a life-changing challenge with serious health concerns. For the first time ever, they've had to be separated. But the reason will leave you stunned. How are they adapting to this unprecedented situation, and what does it mean for their future? Let's take a closer look.
My name's Abby Hensel, and I'm Brittany Hensel. We are 22 years old. People have been curious about us since we were born, for obvious reasons. We're identical twins who are conjoined. But our parents never let us use that as an excuse. While life as a conjoined twin sometimes has its challenges, I like this, but I don't need it. We were raised to believe that we could do anything we wanted.
The Hensel twins, Abby and Brittany, who have inspired many people with their remarkable journey as conjoined twins, now face their most difficult challenge yet: serious health concerns that threaten to disrupt their carefully balanced life. The twins, who share a single body while maintaining separate heads and personalities, have encountered a medical situation that has their supporters concerned about their future. This development marks an important turning point in their story, highlighting the complex nature of their unique physical condition.
In our hands, sometimes, not right now, but a lot of times our hands are different temperatures, so I get super hot way faster, and there's a distinct red line all the way down. And I'm legitimately, my legs are sweating, everything, it's awful, and she's fine. Isn't that weird?
Their medical situation presents unprecedented challenges due to their rare condition known as dicephalic paraplegia. The twins share vital organs while maintaining separate nervous systems from the chest down, with each controlling one side of their body, Abby the right and Brittany the left. This intricate physical arrangement has always required careful medical monitoring, but recent complications have introduced new concerns about their long-term health stability.
If my stomach hurts, it hurts right here, and I can't feel this. I can't feel anything, but my stomach hurts right there, and Brittany's stomach hurts here, and she can't feel that. Because I can only feel my right side, and I can only feel my left side, but when we have stomach aches.
The complexity of their healthcare needs has always been extraordinary. Their medical team must consider how treatments affect both twins simultaneously, as their shared circulatory system means that medications and treatments impact both of them. Regular checkups involve multiple specialists coordinating care plans that account for their unique anatomy. The current health situation has made this already complex medical management even more challenging, requiring additional specialists and careful consideration of treatment options. But wait, there is more. Their daily life has always involved careful coordination between the twins, from simple tasks like brushing teeth to more complex activities like driving a car. Abby manages the pedals and shifting while Brittany handles turn signals, a remarkable ability to work together. However, their current health challenges have added new complications to these carefully choreographed routines, requiring them to adapt and adjust their approach to daily activities.
B is control of the gas and the brakes, and then we both steer, obviously, and then I'm in charge of the clicker for the blinker.
The impact on their teaching career presents another significant concern. As dedicated fifth-grade teachers, they've built a successful professional life that requires constant physical presence and energy.